what Des just jumped in. Do you think Brie is actually pregnant? It would not surprise me if she actually is pregnant. They have been trying since they locked eyes. I don't know. What I will say is every baby is a blessing, right? Do I think it's the right time? No. But who am I to say, right? I'm some random chick on the internet. It did say that the baby was due, I think, in March. So we're talking like they just got pregnant yesterday, in a sense, you know. Wait, what? What does it say? It's due on Santos's birthday. So I don't know. Like, she literally just found out and then told everybody, which, hey, to each their own. Some people do that. A lot of us old heads, you know, we never released until we were out of the first trimester. The question, I did do a video on this because my DMs were flooded in mentions and whatnot, saying, is this going to affect the custody case? Probably not. However, some questions will come into play, right? As to, so the father is your assistant. So he's not, right? Because remember, you guys, she told the court at one point that if she was 5 to 6 weeks, think about all she's, well, that's true. But I will say, right, when all of us were pregnant, we didn't know, when we didn't know we were pregnant, what were we doing? You know? So I don't know. I'm not gonna, I don't know. Yeah. we all were doing stuff when we didn't know we were, when our ego was prego. Now that she knows, she should stop, right? Oh, Amy. Oh, he was assisting, all right. He sure was assisting. I do think that the judge is going to potentially, that's how I've seen, you guys are already at the 3rd stage. What about, now we're at Club Victory. V for victory. How'd it go? I split my V, I thought my my CT. Oh, well, anyway, sorry. So the judge could say, you know, timing wise, not the best. Again, every baby's a blessing, but I do have a concern. You're not able to afford, or it's financially tough for you, you're claiming, to see your child that you have now. What is your plan? How is this going to help, you know what I'm saying, with having another child? I think that's going to kind of be the concern. Now, also, is she going to maintain the visitation with the way that it is? I cannot see the judge allowing baby W around Santos for any amount of time. I don't know when that will happen, especially with a very recent DV charge against her, even though it was dropped. It happened. She reported it to the police. It is in police documentation. So I don't know. What I hope, and I truly hope, and you guys, I have said this from the very beginning. I said back then that I truly hope that going through this, it changes her and she's able to become the mom that baby W deserves, because right now he does not have that. So now I will say, with this new baby, I truly hope that this baby will change her and Santos, and they can be great parents to this child and the kids that they already have. That's what I hope. That's what I hope. I did see John's response, and as always, John is a class act. I absolutely adore him. If more men were like John, this world would be a better place. That is very grown and very mature of him to say. That's why I say, you know, babies are blessings, and you know, what she does is what she does. It doesn't matter. But now she's bringing a child in the world. This affects my child because that's his sibling, and so I wish nothing but a healthy pregnancy or something along those lines. If find it extremely odd, she is ordering girl stuff and planning for a girl. Yeah, that I didn't know. That's odd. I know she wants a girl. She wanted a girl with W, as well. But yeah, that's odd. I don't know about all that. Someone asked if he'd keep W from the baby. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would think that or say that. John has proven himself very much that he would never do that. He has proven himself that he won't keep W away from his mom. He has said many times that is his mom. No, he will not call nobody else mom. He has a mom. I want nothing more than for us to have 50-50 custody. I don't want full custody of him because I want his mom to have time too. He deserves that. Now, if she's not ready to do that, or she's not able to do that, she's not capable of doing whatever the case may be, then I absolutely 100% will take him 100% of the time. I want my son to have his mom. And my son only has one mom. And that's Bree. That's it. Yeah, he doesn't. You're right. He never stoops to the level of others, you know? And so I think, my four sons, hello, my love. So, yeah, I expect nothing less from him. He's an amazing young man. His mom did a fabulous job raising him. Hi, Nate. Did you see the video I sent? They said they are filing for... Oh, jeez. I did. Let me look at that right now. He went... Oh, where'd it go? Thank you, my four sons. He wants Bree to get it together, yeah. And now that Bree is pregnant, she's going to... Wait, she's going to fake a new her. Very possible. I mean, that's what... We only have to go on what she's shown us, right? And as of right now... Content baby, yeah. As of right now, that's what she's shown us. Again, I want to really hope and pray that that she does change. Not that I know she watches my stuff, but not that she ever listens. But I did put in the video that I posted that I really wish that she would take two courses, right? A parenting class that is age specific, right? So take a parenting class for 1 to 2 year olds because it's imperative. Because I was thinking about this, well, ever since I read the visitation stuff, I have been thinking about it because it stresses me out. She only really had W during his earlier months, right? Alone. And back then, that's all babies ate at that age, right? Was bottles. They weren't really having food too much. And when they were fussy, you'd give them a bottle. I don't know if she's still kind of stuck in that age and maybe she needs some help with parenting advice for this age and so she can change what she does. That would be great. The other thing is to take a parenting class or take some sort of class on how to introduce another sibling into it, because it's one thing when the child is with you full time and that child gets to see your tummy grow and you get to explain there's a baby in here and they get to start talking to the baby, those type of things, and then you have the baby and you bring the baby home, right? And right now W is too young to grasp, but eventually he's, a couple years to the age where he's like, so you didn't fight for me? Like, I can't be with you all the time, but yet you had another baby, right? So she needs some help with assisting with that situation so it's not, not a tough one. Yeah. But also to just the bottle instead of keeping him in a stroller. Yeah, she has to learn to be able to play with him, soothe him, etc. It's almost like she was trying to hold him down because she was not aware that at that age they can run and they can walk and they can play and they can do all those things. And imagine how much fun they could have had together if she would have known that, or she would have tried that. And it's not on anyone else to tell her, right? She's the mom. She should know these things. I grasp that she's not with him a lot, but John sends her pictures and photos, and he's 15, 16 months at these time, right? Babies are walking and whatnot by then. And she talked about the baby walking, so she knew he was walking. Amen, Kennedy. Yeah, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make that motherfucker shove his head in there. It just looks like an accident, yeah. I think in the next 9 months we will continue to... Chrissy, I think that too. Because that's what she's shown us. But I'm going to hope and pray that we're wrong. I truly am. Okay, Brianna. This is the working out I'm doing. Lifting. Lifting to drink. I got my little Paddington right here. Because the grandbaby came down and had to see. All my grandbabies love this. I googled it and it says only fly at 14 to 28 weeks. Recommended by ACOG. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, for her to fly only during 14 to 28 weeks pregnant? That is what you're talking about? During pregnancy, you know? I don't know who listens to that. I mean, I don't think flying past 32 weeks is very good. Hey, Boxer Mom. Good. How are you, love? Oh, God, no. Decline. Okay, go away. Why are all these people asking me? I'm not a grandma. Oh, I'm so a grandma. I am a grandma. I am the president, CEO of the Grandma Club. Okay. Grandma of 6. Waiting on another boy. She has to be like 5-6 weeks early because she's doing the end of March, so it's almost like he just squirted it in and they made a video. I don't know. Absolutely 70. My mom told me before she passed, she said, and we have so much other stuff to talk about tonight too, so make sure you guys put in what you guys want to talk about, but there's stuff. Anyways, my mom told me before she passed, she says, if I knew being a grandma was this amazing, I would have skipped having kids and just went right to being a grandma. And I thought, well, that's just damn disrespectful because you needed me to get to the grandma part. And then I had grandkids and I'm like, well, shit. If I knew this was... being a grandma is absolutely the best. And it's best in 2 things, right? Because obviously that love and the joy that child brings you. And it's a different kind of love, right? But the other thing is, and this is where I get so much joy, is listening and watching my daughters, or my son. I only have one son who has kids, but listening to them parent and listening to them teach, or the things that they do, it's literally the most amazing thing. Sometimes I'll just sit there and I'll just be tearing up and just crying because I'm like, it's just so beautiful. Can you talk about HomeBuddy? Yes, we will definitely talk about that a little bit. As I get more information, the more I'll talk about it. So we will definitely talk about that. I think grandparents are also able to be calm. Yeah. My grandparents lived in Wisconsin, and so I don't have a whole lot of memories with my grandparents, which is why I remember like my friends in school talking, oh, we're going to grandma's house for the weekend, oh, we're baking, like doing all these cool activities and shit. And I'm like, what? Grandparents do that? Like, my grandma, when she would come visit, she would just be bitching about, whatever, and she's just drinking coffee, painting her nails, and doing cross stitch. That's all I remember. So I made it my point to be very much a hands-on grandma. No, you're leaving us, Tammy. Don't worry. I'm trying to figure out what is going on with my stupid, not stupid TikTok. I love you. But for some reason, my, downloads are held. It's just not working. So I reset it again. I'm going to try again after this to see if I can get all these uploaded. Because I have like 10 videos I need to put over there. With the supposed due date of March 26th, she would be 6 weeks. So when was the morning sickness? Well, not everyone has morning sickness. I never had, actually, the only time I ever had morning sickness was one time, and that was the baby that I lost. It says that I never had morning sickness. So not everybody has morning sickness. So I can't say, oh, she didn't have morning sickness. So, and we don't know if she does or doesn't have morning sickness. Yeah, and it can start Queen Debbie. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, everybody is different. So morning sickness around 4 months, and some people it's like afternoon sickness, night sickness. I think the only thing that I did get was like in the middle of the night I would get like the heartburn and indigestion. So everybody is absolutely different. Every pregnancy is different. You may have it for one and not the other. Yeah, got a total of 5 minutes of morning sickness between 3 pregnancies. Yeah, that's how I was. I didn't have it, which was great. So again, I truly do hope that they get it together, they change. How do I want to say it? I hope that Santos makes changes. I hope he grows, and I hope that he makes the necessary changes that need to be made. Now, I didn't follow Brie. I didn't know anything about her during her pregnancy. It wasn't until after pregnancy that I found them. So I don't know how she was during her pregnancy with W. Hopefully she was able to not do anything during her pregnancy, and I would hope it'd be the same. However, I can see if she's not doing anything right because she's pregnant. We noticed even in Hawaii when he was wanting to drink and she was like, I don't want to, we saw, that's when we would see some contention, right? He's like, no, I want to. Right? I want to drink or do whatever it is that he does. So is he going to be able to not indulge like he does for that entire 9 months? Are we going to start to see some of those, contentions build up? Your hormones are raging during pregnancy. So there's a lot of different things that can happen. Again, I am praying they have a happy, healthy pregnancy, and I hope that they as a couple can maintain and be calm and sober through the entire thing, and they don't have to go through this again, or go through a breakup and not having custody of a child again. Yes, beautiful disaster. I saw the tag and the Thor. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I have a question. If she has visitation in Dallas, is she going to, yeah, she would have to take the baby every month with her. Yes, ma'am. So it may be that, like in the beginning, like say the end of her pregnancy, right? And or the first month or two baby's born, she either doesn't have visitation, or they could potentially do it to where, if John's up for it, John takes him out to California and they do a visitation in California. Again, by then, guys, August is their trial, so we will know a lot more at that point what visitation is going to look like, right? I don't think she has any idea yet that her visits are staying in Texas. Yeah, she kind of seems to have this thought process that this court is just right. I love how it says this, just to settle our visitation. It's not. It's going to determine the move away order, which will be granted for W to live in Texas. Now, John could decide that he's fine with W going to California for some visits, maybe. I mean, we just don't know what's going to happen. I fully believe that they will maintain supervised visitations at least for a little bit longer. If they move it to LA, it will change W's entire life. Oh yeah. Oh, you mean Blackwater? You mean the visitation, or moving W? Like if they make W move back to LA with John, because she obviously isn't gonna get custody, right? So is that what you're saying? She openly said she won't be surprised, or she won't have a supervised visit. Yeah, listen. Lie detector determined that was a lie. Her visitation. I mean, listen. I can't say for sure. I'm not the judge, right? I don't work in that state, city. Neither one of them. Not California or Texas. But yeah, I just can't see a judge. Let's just say, we're going to pretend, right? Let's go to the land of Delulu for a moment. And let's pretend that even all of her visitation went great. Let's even pretend she doesn't even need to have supervised visits anymore. And all of her visitation, everything went great. No problems at all, right? I just can't see a judge saying, yeah, let's just make the 1-year-old fly every month. No. It's not even good for a baby to fly, or a young child to fly that month. So they'd fly down there on a Thursday to come back on a Sunday. No. I just can't. No, I can't see that. I also feel W's doctor may still say no to flying. Potentially, we don't know what's going on there. But again, it just makes sense. Like, what parent wouldn't want to do the flying so their child doesn't have to? Flying is stressful. For just in general, traveling is stressful. Why would we put a 1-year-old in that situation? To go do a visit, the parent should want to do that. The visiting parent, whoever the visiting parent is. Let's reverse roles, right? Let's say John had to visit once a month for 4 days. I just can't see him saying, yep, nope, I'm going to stay here in Texas and you bring W to me and I'm going to stay here. I just can't see him doing that. No, he's like, no, I will come to him. I don't want my baby flying. Oh, the germs and the stress and the traveling and no, it's too much. New to TikTok guidelines. No babies on the screen. Yes, absolutely. It's funny because when the new TikTok guidelines came out, listen, everybody is allowed to be team whoever they want to be. In here, please do not discuss what procedures or what anything W has. I've seen a couple times now, you will get blocked, okay? We don't talk in here. We do not talk about any of his procedures. I know some of you guys are new, and so you guys don't know that, but we don't talk about that over here. Yeah. But anyways, what I was saying about the guidelines is a lot of people, when they released all of the new guidelines, a lot of people were saying, no, it's only for the UK, it's only for the UK, it's only for the UK. I'm like, I'm sticking to them because I don't know. And then, then I hear that people are getting cut out. Absolutely. Going live with me? tonight? I haven't spoke to her. No, I don't think so. Not trying to be rude, but do you have a filter on? You're looking great this evening. I'm sure there is one. I am absolutely positive there is one. I don't know how on live. I don't know how to turn them on or off. But I'm sure there's, but thank you. They never complained about flying to me. Who? Who never complained about flying to you? Yeah, I saw that Kayla had got, yeah, correct, Angel, yeah. Yeah, a child is not going to fix your habit, right? He has to want to fix that. So the thing is Santos going to be able to lay off of it? Stop playing in it. Be done with it. And actually grow up, mature, and be a father to this child. Same goes the other way, right? Is she going to be able to? She seems to struggle with the visitation with just one child. What is she going to do now when she has an active toddler that's running all over and a new baby? You know what I'm saying? Unless you do the work, the only person you can save is you. Amen. Amen to that. Yeah. I don't know. So many people say that they don't get my notifications. I don't know, like, what to do, like how to fix that. I barely know how to even go live. I know how to go live and post a video. No editing, no nothing. I don't know how to do anything else. You didn't get it either? Dang it. It's hard to tell, Heather. Would I be surprised she's pregnant? No. Because they've been honest that they're not using any type of protection. She has said that she's been pregnant 10 times in the last 3 months. So would I be surprised? No. Would I be surprised at the skit? No. No. People aren't invested in them anymore. People aren't really talking about them as much. Once the court stuff is over, what are people going to talk about? I know but I've said from my first video that I will follow this through the court case, and then I'm done. Like, they're just not people that interest me enough for me to talk about them. I want to go into more true life, true crime stuff. I have no interest in Brie or Santos. The problem is that they do so many skits, lies, whatever the case may be. It's like the boy that cried wolf. You never know when they're lying or telling the truth. God forbid if they ever actually, truly need help, they're fucked. Because we don't know. Machone asked Santos if he's the daddy or if it's Jack. Wait, who's Jack? Oh my God, plot twist. Can you imagine? Listen, if anyone's going to be able to get the information out of Santos, it's going to be Machone, I tell you that. Machone cracks me up. He's like, Bendeja! He's always calling her out her name. I didn't get notification, but I stalked. I love it when you stalk me, Brandy. True crime, what about the parents? Oh, I don't know about that. I'll have to look into that. Oh! However, hold on. Oh my God. So for those that have been following me, or at least these last week or so, did you guys see that the verdict came in on the honor? Did you guys see that came out? The honor. So, okay, so really fast. So the verdict came in today. I was blown away. I watched it right beforehand. When they went to Miami, she slept with... What? Beth, remind me of that. I'm going to come back to that. Okay, so it actually happened out here in my state. Kaylee, I love... Okay. So it is a family from Iraq. I believe they're from Iraq. Okay. They have a daughter who is 17 years old, 16, 17 years old. They had a arranged marriage. Okay. She was dating a kid from her school. This young man happened to be black. And her family was livid. Absolutely not. You cannot do that. They arranged for her to marry an older man in Iraq. Okay. She said absolutely not. She's not doing it. So she ran away. So they went to the school the day before she was set to go to Iraq, and she asked, am I coming back home? And they said, no. You will now live out there. He is the man that you're supposed to marry. You're going to stay out there. So she runs away. She doesn't come home, whatever. So it's the day, like I said, day before. Anyways, she's at the school with her boyfriend, and the dad sees her and goes up to her. They're talking, but they're speaking in their language, so everyone doesn't know. And the dad, right? You know what I'm saying? Until she almost passes out. Now, thank goodness this boyfriend that the family wanted her to have absolutely nothing to do with saved her. The dad, and kind of stopped it, whatever the case may be. There was so many witnesses that she was going in and out of consciousness. She finally got away. They got into the school. They got safe. Mom and dad have both been in jail since then, and her and her 5 younger siblings have all been in foster care. So the trial has gone on for like the last 2 weeks. It just came back today. Not guilty. Not guilty. Except for the dad was guilty on false imprisonment, I think was the charge. And the mom's was something minuscule, and she got released today. And the dad is looking to get released. The sentencing is August 18th, and the max for he's already been in jail for almost a year. The max for his sentence is 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months. Yeah. But now I don't know if this has anything to do with why they could not mention. Absolutely pray for Fatima. My heart, can you imagine the fear she's going to have? Pretty much, okay, yeah, so time served. So mom got released today on time served. I have to look up the one thing she was charged for. It was a very small, it was breaking a court order. Breaking a court order because she had the no contact. Fatima's boyfriend had no contact order. So I think it was that. Imagine the fear Fatima's going to live under for the rest of her life. Because now, I don't know a lot about the culture, but we've had several people come in that are familiar with that culture. They're from that culture, so they understand. This is what they said to me, and anybody in my chat knows about this. Please, I do not want to say this wrong, so please come out and say it and let me know. They said basically that when there's an arranged marriage, right? So this is the guy that was supposed to get Fatima. That hit Fatima's parents now are like a disgrace, and they still owe him, right? So they owe it's I'm gonna have to find somebody that knows more about the community to come in and explain to us, because I'm not doing it justice. But Washington had decided they were not allowed to use the term. Wait, you're Iraqi? Do you understand what? Can you explain to us kind of what I'm talking about? Do you know? But Washington said they were not allowed to use the term arranged marriage or an honor. Because I guess it's a thing, right? The honor is if you don't follow through with providing them, so Fatima left basically, so it was her dad's, I guess, obligation to take her out. Is it Coco? If you want to, or we can do it another day if you want to come up. It's called The Honor. Exactly, they still owe him, and they will definitely try again. Oh my gosh, it's an endowment, but they owe him another wife. The husband's by their wives, so yes, they owe the. Oh my gosh, that's crazy to me. Well, she just turned 18. She just turned 18. And in the state of Washington, because she's in the foster care system now, she can actually stay in that system and get continued help until she's 24. Now, that doesn't mean that she will, but she can. So we'll see. Oh, wait, let me see what she says here. Hold on, love. Yes, ma'am. I can't get in because I'm watching over my... Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries. Don't want them to... Absolutely. Do you want to... we can even schedule it on another day if you want to. If you want to come in and explain. I just don't want to say anything wrong. Put out the wrong info. This case has always puzzled me. Honestly, it seems like Western media portrayed it differently. Oh, wait. So what do you mean? So you mean like you don't think that it was like an actual honor? I mean, it was just the way that media portrayed it? Yes, please, another day. I would like... Yes. She'll probably spin back to it. Oh, I'll spin back to anything, baby. You just let me know. Oh, no worries, Brandy. We were just talking about the honor attempted unaliving that we had talked about over the past week and a half. Then we kind of stopped talking about it. But it came out today they were not guilty. Very interesting. Basically, our country doesn't understand the culture. That's very true. Yeah. Yeah. Did I miss your reaction to Bree's pregnancy? We did talk about it a little bit. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's real or if it's a skit. Like I said, every baby is a blessing, right? And I hope that if she is, I hope that they utilize this to grow, stop doing the shit that they do, and grow up and have a happy, healthy, beautiful baby. I'm going to send you something right now. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I didn't see anything on the ultrasound. Yeah. And then I love 2K's reaction. Oh, yeah, 2K's reaction. 2K's just an amazing... He's just... needs to be studied. Now, he says himself, Mama 2K said as well, he had to do a lot of growing. He's not perfect, which we all know, right? Because nobody's perfect. But in the beginning, he said he did and said things that he regrets. He was, what's the saying, young, dumb, full of cum, I don't know. But he really, really grew up, and W is his entire world, and he's just doing an amazing job. For as much as they're doing, if this is a skit, then they're sick. Well, Denise, look at all the stuff they've done in the past for skits. But again, you guys, we have to think about, yes, I grasp that they do a lot of skits and dumb stuff, right? But they've been, together now for a couple months, and obviously we know that what they're doing because they fucking post it everywhere, right? And they're not using protection. They've been wanting to get pregnant. Unfortunately, them wanting to get pregnant, this is their words, not mine. Their words, not mine. They want to have a baby to replace the kids that they don't get to see. Their words, not mine. That's not the way to do it. That's definitely not. And again, I'm very curious on what the judge is going to say when it's like, well, you wrote up all of this stuff, how you cannot afford to provide everything that baby W needs. You can't afford the visits and whatnot, but yet you're having another child that you planned, right? Because pregnancy most time is preventable. You planned it. They went on and on and on and on and on social media about how they planned it. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, no dating because girls should focus on school and education. Yeah. So, Coco, do you think with the young boy she dated, had he been Iraqi, would it have been as big of an issue? Or was the issue because he was black? Or was it just because she was promised to somebody else? Or they're just not allowed to date? Like, I'm genuinely curious. If you want to, can you message me? Maybe one day you can come up, and you don't have to come on camera. And we can do it at a time that fits you. If you want to come up and kind of like go over and explain that stuff, I would love it. I'm so interested. Their kids were ripped away, their words. I know. And what's crazy to me, Brandy, and well, everyone else too, is that they believe that since they're together, that this baby can't or won't be ripped away from them. It can. We don't want that to happen. We never want that to happen. That's never the goal, right? There's no issue on his race or religion. It's just, oh, okay. Very good. Yeah, message me. Oh my gosh, I would love that so much. A lot of us have been following that case, but I hate talking about something when I don't understand or don't know everything. So that would be great. Message me. We'll do it on whatever time works for you. And like I said, you don't have to come on camera if you don't want to, and we'll talk about it. Get a headache. Angie, will the state take the baby since? No. Oh, wait. Are you saying just in general, like when the baby is born? No, they won't. First of all, because she didn't lose baby W to the system, right? The baby was not removed. Okay, Betty. The baby was not removed for any type of anything like that. CPS was not involved. That wasn't it at all. She lost primary custody of baby W because of a custody dispute, and then she just kept giving up time. She was supposed to have him 50% of the time, and she just kept giving John more time. That's how she got down to the 7 days a week, is they averaged it out over the 4 months that he was there. He had him 3 weeks out of the month, and she had him 1 week out of the month. So the judge said, that's been the average of what it is that you've done, so that's what we're going to order, is that. Now, this judge could do the same thing going into the trial, right? So you've seen the child 5 out of the 7 days a month, 2 hours a day. So that's 10 hours a month. So what we're going to do, instead of putting that over 5 days, because that's traumatizing on the child, is we're going to do it 1 weekend a month. You can do Saturday and Sunday, 5 hours each day, and that's it. 1 week a month, Saturday, Sunday, 5 hours each day. And then we can increase it as need be. That's what I think would happen, but I don't know. Okay, let me see what beautiful Miss Betty sent me. Betty, but here it is. Oh, this is the No Jumper podcast. First, it blows me away that they were on No Jump. I mean, not really, because you know what No Jumper's known for. This is her way of changing the tune. Got you. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Even like, why do you feel the need to even like rage bait or troll like the haters into kind of like, you know, like disliking you?
It was recent things that we did to be disliked, but we left that in the past. It's like gotten together in May, moved out of the house, stopped drinking, trying to conceive. I'm trying to like it again. Like we just left all that in the past. Those were traits of ours. 100%. Unlikable people, rage bait, doing crazy shit, saying crazy shit for stream and not for stream, right? And now we're just like trying to grow.
Why do you feel the need to even like?
Okay, wait a minute. She just said, I have to listen to it again because I couldn't hear very well. They got together in May, is what she said, right? Thank you, Coco. They got together in May. It's July. So May, June, July. So 2 months. And she's 6 weeks pregnant. Oh, you can too, Kitty? Okay. Let me listen to it.
Why do you feel the need to even like rage bait or troll like the haters into kind of like, you know, like disliking you?
It was recent things that we did to be disliked, but we left that in the past. It's like gotten together in May, moved out of the house, stopped drinking, trying to conceive. I'm trying to like it again. Like we just left all that in the past. Those were traits of ours. 100%. Unlikable people, rage bait, doing crazy shit, saying crazy shit for stream and not for stream, right? And now we're just like trying to grow.
When did they stop drinking? Yeah, Kitty, send me a message and we're gonna set up a time where we can have people come on and talk about that. Would be great. Stop it. She said 2 hours ago. Yeah. She just drank the soccer game last night. Last night she was drinking? Oh my god. When they sleep. Oh my god. You guys are hilarious. 2K responded back. Yeah, I saw about his response. You guys are hilarious. She's claiming... Wait, you bet what's Itai's? Oh, the baby? Oh, stop it. Wait, when did they break up? I forgot about that. She's claiming it's been fake alcohol. She's so full of it. Well, Buga, I wouldn't say confirmed. She posted a video where before they would just kind of say that she is. But now they posted a video. So again, like I said, I will believe it when I either see her pregnant belly. Yeah, that's what I thought she was drinking white. When I see her pregnant belly, or I actually, you know, they're streaming at the doctor's office and you hear the shoo, 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 shoo. Now somebody said, let me pull this up, and I'm going to take a very super quick break. But I will look and see, because somebody said they zoomed into the ultrasound pictures. She did, Beth? Well, she was pregnant with W. She admitted to... Oh, listen. I don't know. I would never. Well, but I don't drink. Yeah, that's true. Smoking that tea. I love that name too. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Carrie. Carrie always sends me everything. Wait, Toxic's pregnant? When did you send me this? Is Toxic pregnant too? Wait a dang minute. She says she was well. Oh, that's right, she did. But remember, it doesn't count. Oh, she's not. Okay. I saw this video. I'm like, wait, let's listen.
Alprazolam can affect the menstrual in some women. This can happen because it may disrupt the delicate balance of hormones, including estrogen. I didn't know that.
She had a miscarriage? No. They said they had an ultrasound tech come to the... Wait a minute. Come to the apartment? Hold on. Hear me out. Oh, I hate it when I can't make this big. Okay, hear me out. The actual footage released today. They... Oh, I hate this one. Hold on. I hate this one. Okay, can you unpin it so I can read it? I can't see the whole thing. Okay, now let me go up and try to find you. Okay, here we are. The actual police report was released today. They dropped baby news to distract. Wait, the actual police report for what? What for which situation? The one in oh no, that was released a while ago. Wait, which one? Time Deed, I'm so nosy. I need to know. Right, Harley's by there. Yeah, I didn't know that they had someone come to the house. Okay, why are all of you guys saying the exact same thing? Spam in the chat. There's like 12 of you guys in here. Chill out with that. Toxic Maker was a couple. Oh, okay. Well, still, prayers for Toxic. That is tough. My info is on your personal messages. Huh? Okay, what you mean? What do you mean? Well, Lacey, welcome, love. Welcome to the sock gang. We love you too here, honey. So come on in, have a seat. Yes, it was released. Santos DV Bree and broke something of hers. Oh, I didn't know something new was released. I didn't see that. Court talks about the situation. Who are these people in the chat? I have no idea.
All right, y'all.
Okay, let me see. I don't know, but my chats are so crazy, or my inbox stuff are so crazy I can't even. Okay. I'll read the text. Okay, hold on. Oops, hold on. What? And that was okay. I can read it aloud though, right? She was talking about how, remember when they went to Miami? Bree Santos, Jack Doherty, and his girlfriend or whoever else. He switches them out every month. I just sent you a message on TikTok too. Okay, Michelle, let me see. Okay, good, we're friends. Anyways, apparently they did a swap for their friendly content, their fan content. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of them, so who knows? Who knows? Funny how Santos was to leave and go to Texas and break up and breach jobs. Listen. I don't know if it was trap because they both wanted it, but nonetheless, okay. If Bree was pregnant 5 to 6 weeks, her due date would be April 19th or the 26th. You're actually pregnant 10 months, not 9. That's how you know she's lying. Very true. Yeah, you're pregnant for 40 weeks, which is like 9.5, 10 months. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. As an RN, that ultrasound is way too far along. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Called BS. Okay, let's see. I wanted to pull up the that video. I know it was mentioned a million times, so I can pull it up. Oh wait, go to mentions and zoom in, because I'm like, if she's 5 to 6 weeks.
I take a look at you, you're taking me up.
Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Bottle sock gang. Ma'am, that's bottle cracker bottle sock gang. Instead of Cracker Barrel, we can be the Cracker Bottle Sock Gang. I love the name. Oh my God, you guys are the best. So here is very hard to tell in this. Let me see. Is there a better picture of that? You sent me a better one, Black Widow? Oh my gosh. My thing is going crazy. Okay, we're gonna go into this next about the Santos police report. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to take my quick 2-minute break while I run to the bathroom. Then we're gonna go into that, and then we're gonna go in our Santos's police report, and then homebody. Good? Look at what pic. Oh, the pic on your thing. Hold on. Oh my God. Look at what pic. Oh, the pic on your thing. Hold on. Oh my God. Blow that up and show everybody. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Yeah, go pee. So I don't gotta wear diapers. Oh. Okay. I need to get my Advil too. I'm getting a headache. Oh, it's probably this damn light. I got a headache yesterday too. In the midst of the stream. I bet you it's a light. You're on. I just seen Santos' snap. Oh Lord. What did his Snapchat say? Even knows. I feel like we have the same conversation every couple of weeks. So literally, Megan. That's why I just can't wait for August to be done. Courts will be done. We're done. No more. Then we'll find like World Trials and go into that. Alright, let me pull this up. Yes, this has to be the lights. It is killing me. Put the light down for red. Wait, how do I do that? No, because then it glares. Oh, like that. That's better. You guys can still see me okay. Because the overhead lights, my lights in here are so bright. It's too much. I guess I can just turn on the chandelier, I guess. But I tell you, got a headache. These Advil liquid gels, they are the best. Better than the regular Advil. Okay, let's see what this says here. Bada boom, bada boom. Okay, Santos's DV report has been released. Let's see here. Oh, the Shelbster got it. Oh my gosh. Okay, factual circumstances surrounding the crime or incident. Oh my gosh. Okay, factual circumstances surrounding the crime or incident. Oh, there's a what's this called? A thing over these words, so I don't know what this says. Instant blank something something street, Avalon, regarding a spousal assault call. Spousal assault call. Oh my god. Watermark. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. General description of injuries, property, or opponents involved. The female adult victim stated the suspect pushed her and damaged her property. This concludes our response to your CPRA request. In providing you with this further response, the LASD does not waive any rights, objection, whatever. So that was that. Let's see if anything else pops up here. That's the one that the Shelbster got. I'm trying to, okay, so that's it. And then who put that up? That's so funny. You guys are great. I love this. Is Bree lying about being pregnant? Results 12 votes said yes. That's so crazy. You guys can do that? That's amazing. She copied the sonogram off Google websites. We're about to find out. Okay. Oh, all these are the same. We have these from a long time ago. No, is it lagging? Oh, go out and come back in if it's lagging. Remix. Because when it's actually a pregnancy. When I was 6 weeks, they said they couldn't do an ultrasound until I was 10 weeks because baby was too small. Yeah, they usually have to do a transvag, do the ultrasound in. But even then, it's very small and it's very hard to see. Does anybody have a picture? Yeah, does anyone have I love the pictures that subs get to use. The Sandy Toes and the Brie. Does anyone have a better picture of just the ultrasound? What month did Jack and Brie and Santos and his girl hook up in Miami? I don't know. She's going to use the pregnancy in court for sympathy without any real change. You know what's crazy about that, though, Blue Jay, is that won't work. It'll be the opposite effect. Yeah, it'll be the opposite effect. The judge is going to likely... I don't know how, love. It keeps coming up. Hold on, I'm going to show you. It comes up like that there's a proposal for a sticker, and then when I go in, there's nothing there. Hold on, I'm going to show you. I would never lie to you. Right here. New sticker proposal from sub. So I click it. And then it just comes up with the ones that are already there. And then these ones. But there's no new. Oh, wait, hold on. Get sticker ideas? No, I don't want that. Oh, wait, here we go. I just had to push the button. Oh, Queen Dobby sent one too. I love it. Done. Accepted them all. Sock Gang has more stickers. Oh my god, I love it. The best part about being Sock Gang is the stickers. Okay, let me find. Did someone say they do have? You know what I want to do is I want to take the sonogram that she has and do a reverse Google image search. That's what we need to do. Okay. Bree said on live today that Santos was kept from his daughter and that he'll be filing for custody tomorrow. He says a lot of things. He'll be kept from her even more. Like, Tara. Yes, we need to do that. Wait, you're saying yes, let's do it, or yes, you have one. I did and didn't find. Oh, you already did the reverse image search. Okay, got you. I think she's pregnant. If it's her sonogram, it looks right for 6 weeks compared to mine from hospital. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. He already gave up his rights. Yeah, that is a joke. It has her name on the sonogram. Oh, is her name on? I don't know. I can't see it. I think she's pregnant. Somebody else was in here, though, and they said that they were a sonogram tech and that it doesn't look right for... Stuff in the past. Doesn't look right for the as far along as she is. Okay. Oh, in Steph, did you send it in? Oh, baby W's. Did you send it in TikTok or to email? Thank you, Monique, for the cat's email. Okay, hold on. TikTok or to email? Thank you, Monique, for the cat's email. Okay, hold on. You're amazing, Steph. I just saw all of them. I'm gonna message you and I'm gonna give you my other email address. my actual one, the one that I use for everything, so that way I don't have to always go out and come back in. Okay, let's go here. Let's see here. Didn't remember the day or year, but it was the 3rd month. Oh. Okay, lights. Oh yeah, these are hard to... Wait, these are hard to see. Yeah, these are very hard to see. Yeah, it's hard to tell even what is even happening right there. Now, ultrasounds can be difficult to tell anyways, but these are really bad. Let's see here. Yeah, 16 weeks is literally a whole baby. Yeah, for sure. I believe she's pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys, it's hard. I'm not saying that she's not, at 6 weeks, it is 5-6 weeks. You're lucky to even get an ultrasound. And if you do, it's a sac. That's all it is at that point, literally is a sac. And I'm not saying that you can't do it. I mean, I guess you could have someone come to your house and do an ultrasound. Money will buy you anything. But I guess I have to go back again and be like, Bree, how come you can't you could pay for that, but yet you couldn't pay for another extra couple hours to see your child? You know, like, I don't know. Heather, I agree with right there. Line about pregnancy and miscarriages is sociopathic trait. Absolutely, and I have zero tolerance for that. There is so many people that are struggling with getting pregnant. And when you have somebody who just so fucking lackadaisical about, oh, I'm pregnant, just kidding, I'm really not. Oh, I had a miscarriage, just kidding, I really didn't, just kidding, I'm pregnant. Oh, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm pregnant with twins now. Oh, but no, I'm not. But now that's crazy work to me. I literally can't fathom my life without my kids or my grandkids, and it breaks my heart for people who go through fertility issues. And she's just so, you know, nonchalant about it. But why have somebody come to the house and do the ultrasound, right? She's not Beyonce. She's not. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, here's a little bit better pictures. I'm trying to see, I don't see like names or anything, but wait, let me make sure. Hold on. I almost showed you guys all my text messages. According to Google, it would show a little small circle for 6 weeks. Hers looks empty though. Clock it. She's not Beyonce. I don't grasp, especially at 6 weeks. Why 5-6 weeks? Why are you having somebody come to your house and do it? Let's not spend money on seeing your child that's here, right? Or paying for a meal instead of crackers and a bottle. So no, I am a doula, but I'm not an ultrasound tech. I would say if this is, wait, where is the lady that's still an ultrasound tech in here? If this is it, I would think that spot right there would be the sac. Right, even them, I'm like, Norali and Young Low, they need to get together. Please don't tell me they're pregnant again. Bree said earlier they want to continue with in-home ultrasounds being done again. I found out I was pregnant at 4 weeks, 4 days. At 6 weeks, got an ultrasound, and mine looked like that. Yeah, there's really not, at 6 weeks, there's not a lot, you know what I'm saying, that you can see. But I don't, on here, I'm just trying to see what I would see, like what I see. And that's the only thing I can see that would really show the sac. I don't see. And that's the other thing, like, on the things here, you know, usually it says, like, it'll say, like, your name, how many weeks, like 5 weeks, 6 days, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say anything on there, so I don't know. I said it too, they won't have recorded the ultrasound. Right. How do you record absolutely, literally every aspect of your life? Every aspect of your life. Okay. But you didn't record that? No, it's just the black circle is sac and it looks empty. Yeah. I mean, I think it would be... Well, you're not saying this is the sack. This wouldn't be the sack already. That's way too big. That's definitely not the sack. My daughter's trying to... Jasmine's trying to text me. She's like, when do you plan on getting off of Love? And then she texts again, Love. And then she texts again, Live! Take it off Live. Let's see. Okay, let me see here. I have a behavioral science degree, and I've done a study on breeds. Well, Heather, you want to come up one time and join me and talk about it? But the ones at the hospital always have the info because the office. Yeah, and again, because it's a at-home one, it could be done differently. We don't know. Maybe she did record it, but she didn't record it live because she wanted to do the announcement. So we don't know, you guys. We absolutely have no idea, right? When we know, we'll know. And again, I will always say, regardless of whatever's happening, a baby is a blessing. Jesus, I'm just gonna see if you could. Oh, of course. Of course. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the baby tonight. So we'll keep going. I still have a little bit of time, but you know how we do. Can we go over? Yep, absolutely. I absolutely can. That's what I was gonna say. We go over HB before I go to the other live to hear rest of court docs. Wait, what court docs, Carrie? What court docs? Maybe Diet Coke. I really don't know if she is or isn't, you guys. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, more on Homebody? Wait, is that Homebody? Why do I feel like I'm saying it wrong? Okay. Early pregnancy, they do a transvaginal ultrasound, if they have those at home visits. Yeah, that I don't know. I'm sure they do, and it's just a mess. Okay, so we're going to go into the Homebody stuff a little bit because I'm only speaking on what I know. As I get information and I read more into it, that's when I'll talk about it. For those of you that are newer to following me, I only address things, in text. I only address things or talk about things that are factual, right? It's not I guess whatever. It's gonna be because I've seen documentation, I've read court cases, whatever. And you're going with me to the... Yes, I want to go to the beach. Thank you. Love, you're sure to have that. Honey, this is from Beth. Beth on the back too. Can you see the back? Hold on. Don't get no crazy ideas. Okay. Beth loves me and takes such good care of me. Okay, so during this part, because it is a little spicy, please make sure you guys are tapping, commenting, send your daily heart me. If you haven't, you guys never have to gift me, but if you would like to, then you can, as long as everything is moving. Well, honey can be one. Then we should be okay. Police report was read, and boy says what she told him what to do. It's the last video I sent you. Okay. To be honest, I am not really comfortable watching, and I love that you guys send me Kaylee's videos. Again, I don't have any issues with Kaylee. I'm not comfortable with watching Kaylee's videos because I'm not sure how to take the video that she made about me, or to me, for me, whatever. I didn't grasp the and this is no shade, I'm just not understanding, right? She made a video while I was live last night to say, hey Angie, Shelby is one of your mods and he muted somebody. You were watching while you're watching one of my videos, somebody was trying to tell you how to get to my YouTube channel and they blocked you, or blocked him, or whatever. I can't remember exactly what was said. It just happened to play while I was on live. I don't know why that wasn't done via DM, and I wasn't sure why the way that she had said you were watching one of my videos. So I don't know if it was don't watch my videos. I don't know what she meant by that, and so I'm not really comfortable watching her videos on here because again, she could have meant absolutely nothing. I don't know. I did send her a message, and I did send her a direct message, a DM, and said, I'm confused as to why you made a video about this instead of just messaging me directly. She's not blocked. And I said, and not only that, before you had a chance to even make a video, I had already addressed the situation. Somebody had stated, hey, I got muted for bringing up Kaylee when we were already talking about it. And I said, there's no muting, no blocking at all, period. And I said, and I was given the link to your YT, so I don't know what happened. So I did not grasp the purpose of the video. Instead of just messaging me directly, she's not responded to my DM, but has responded to the comments. Because I went in and responded because people were like, I fucking hate her. She needs to, a background check needs to be done on her. Anyways, I don't like drama. I don't do drama. I don't grasp or understand, but nonetheless, so I'm not going to play her videos on here. I know that you guys send them to me, but I'm not going to play them. Yeah, I'm with you, Taz. It is. TikTok is a lot of drama. Yeah, I want to hear the proof. Yeah, oh, listen, and you guys, listen, I say all of the time, I am never somebody that says you can't go to somebody's channel, whatever. I want you guys to go to anybody's channel you want to. You guys subscribe, follow, gift, chat, whatever. I will never be someone that says don't go to someone's channel. That is absolutely positively not me. Kaylee puts out great information and great content. Yeah, absolutely, go see it. I just didn't know how to take them when she stated that in there. Well, you were listening to my video at the time. Context is really hard to read sometimes, so I wasn't sure how to take that of, well, you're on your channel playing my videos types of, what I'm saying? And it could have been something totally different. Again, I wish we could have had a conversation. I wish you would have responded to my DM so we could have had the conversation. But nonetheless, we haven't. So I do appreciate all the videos that you guys sent me. I'm just not going to play them, but we can talk about the information. Angie, oh, shit. It went away. Where'd it go? Well, I'm going to find, oh, here it is. I sent you a message about scheduling for me to, oh, yes! Okay, Heather. I will get back to you. Okay, I got sent this really fast. This is from ChatGPT. We're like this. We're locked in. So the question is there a baby in this ultrasound? A picture was sent to the ultrasound. If so, can you guess how far along it would be? ChatGPT says, yes, the image does appear to yes, the image does appear to show ultrasound scans, and there is a visible fetus in the image. Most clearly in the middle panel, you can make out the general outlines of a head and torso. No, you can't. Sorry, ChatGPT. At 5 or 6 weeks, unless the ultrasound is much further along, at 5 and 6 weeks, there's not a head and torso. But anyways, let me finish. Let me shut my damn pie hole. As for estimating how far along the pregnancy might be based on visible fetus, the fetus has a, oh my gosh, why does it keep getting small? Distinguished head shape and developing body. There's no clear visibility of limbs or detailed facial features in the image. This appearance typically lines up with the first trimester, likely around 9 to 12 weeks gestation. That said, it's only an approximation, and the exact gestational age would be best determined by a medical professional. Now, I don't know how. This is out of the middle one. This is the one here. ChatGPT sees a head and a torso. What? Where are we seeing a head and a torso? ChatGPT? Anyways. Yeah, I call BS. Damn it. I see a bladder. Right here. I see nothing. I see some squiggles. Well, there goes me using ChatGPT for my my pledge reports for grants now. I guess. Say what she said. 6 weeks is like a tadpole. Exactly. It's literally a sack. Can you show it again? I can. And then we will move along. Let me pull it up. Boom, 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 boom. So there's 3 images. And this is the middle one that ChatGPT saw a distinguished head and torso, but no limbs. Oh, can it do that? She said, ask GBT to outline the baby for you. Ooh, can you do that? Chat. Heather said, even ChatGPT be lying too. Oh, okay, hold on. We'll see if we can get that done. I wonder if that could be baby W. It could be, I don't know. That sack is empty. I cannot. Yeah. Okay. Send it to Carrie, please. Send what to Carrie. Oh, this picture? Okay. All right, well, let's move on. So, onto the homebody stuff so that I can get the baby. Means I get snuggles all night. Means somebody can see the tail and head being formed, legs are. Okay, so as we all know, some stuff came out about ChatGPT. About ChatGPT. Oh my God, my head. About homebody. My kids are crazy. Oh. Never mind, it's for a plane ticket, I will answer. 1973. Gen X, baby! Okay, let me focus so we can get through this. Okay, so as we all know, information came out about homebody head, right? Now, originally this information came out from Ruby Grams. And it just came out, I don't know if it was her or, no, it was Bree first that said, imagine somebody who you guys really, really support, and doesn't even have custody of their kid, and kind of just sprinkled it out there, right? No one knew who exactly, hi, Walking Karma, no one knew really who they were talking about. Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, some people were concerned or thinking it was them or whatever. I had no concern. And then I heard that it was between like 3 people and whatever. Why are they going after Lainey? I love the TikTok shop. It's my favorite. I don't understand anyways, I will focus. I just don't understand why they're going after Lainey. Of course, I understand why they went after any of them. But nonetheless. Okay. So, Ruby, of all people, then releases the information, and apparently she, Homebody, when she was 22, was charged with, I don't know what she was charged with. She pled down to lewd act with 61, you know? Apparently, what had happened was, now, okay, she says she had been drinking and then took a Cologne pen. I have to be very cautious with words, right? Very careful. Child explain. Yes, the child does explain in detail as to what happened. K-pen. There we go. Thank you. So, Homebody Hideout says she had no recollection of it at all. She doesn't know what happened. She woke up and he was dressing himself. And she didn't know. And then says that she didn't want him to get a charge because he was a child. So she took the charge. And we talked about this yesterday, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me at all, because let's just say it happened the way that she said it happened. Why would you take a charge? First of all, there's not it's not like, you know, it's not like let's make a deal with charges. You don't get to do that. You don't be like, no, I want to take that charge. No, I don't want him to have that charge. Instead of him taking that charge, I will take, for probation, I will take lewd act with a minor. No? Okay. I'll take 1 week. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. That's not how any of it works. And then the police report came out, and Kaylee gave her an opportunity. She says, listen, this is tough for me. It's tough for you. You know they're going to dig, right? This is the time to say whatever you want to say, to get it out there, because you know people are going to dig and find it. And they did. They did dig and they did find. And it sucks. I love my people. I'll take 1 felony for 400, Alex. You guys are the best. And what had happened was, no, she was 22 at the time. So she was young, but he was younger. Okay? It was 61. Apparently they were like sitting on a couch or whatever, and she had her feet up on his lap. Well, already right there, a mom of 2 boys, I'm beating bitch's ass right there. Like right there. Why are your feet on my child? What? Right? And then, I guess they're watching a movie, whatever, and she asked him, do you wanna break my back? But I'm trying to think of TikTok friendly. I'm not making jokes of it. I'm trying to think of TikTok friendly ways to say this, right? And he said, okay, as most 16-year-old boys would say, right? And then they went to the basement, and apparently, wait, hold on, who said that, love? Holly. I don't want no one lost. So, Homebody Hideout this is when she was, back when she was 22. And her husband is a police officer, if I'm correct, right? Or is that Kaylee? Anyways, somebody's married to a cop. I don't know. Anyways, Kaylee was 22. She was at a friend's house. Her friend has a 16-year-old child. They were all hanging out. She had the legs on the lap. So that's where we're at. Oh, her homebody's husband is a cop. Got you. Okay. Okay, I'm with you now. Okay, or you're with me, or we're all together. Who knows? But we're together. Okay, so she's like, so do you want to adjust my back? And he says, okay. And so they go to the basement, and apparently he's struggling with the process. And she says, she says, spit on it. It will help. Thank you guys so much. And thank you guys in the comments. Make sure you guys are reading the comments, because I can't say certain things, but I'm opening up gateways and they're plugging it in the comments, right? This is a group effort here. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. And he says okay, and he does. And just as he, according to him, inserts the tip of his banana into the filling, his mom comes in. His mom walks in and starts screaming. And the police are called. And I don't know if she was arrested. She should have been. I don't know if she was arrested making cannolis. Yes. And she says, now when she did the interview, she said that she has no memory of any of it, but she just knew she was going to take the charge, that they swabbed her mouth, right? They did a DNA swab of her mouth. So whenever you're charged with any type of violent charge or any type of sexual charge at all, they will always do a DNA test for their database. Okay, that is there to stay there to see if you ever come up on any past charges, or anything going forward, right? If you've ever get charged again, your DNA is in the system. It's locked and loaded. They have it in there. Yeah, that's right. She did. She took off running. I don't know exactly where they caught up with her. I don't know if she did jail time. I will order the reports myself, and I will read them and kind of give you more of an idea. She was 22, Nina. 22 at the time. The other thing that came out, yes, they swabbed her mouth later. Yeah, and again, like I said, anytime if you're charged with any type of really offense or any type of sexual offense at all, they will always do DNA tests that is for the database. More than anything, not to prove the crime, because they didn't go to trial on this. I don't know what her original charge was, but she pled down to LUDAC with an A minor. Okay, so that is what she pled down to. I don't know what her original charge was. I heard that there was 13 charges. When I had a rap victim in ER. I know what you mean. I swabbed other areas. Absolutely. Yeah, when you get a rape kit done, it is violating. They swab everything. They clip your nails. They take out hair. They are swabbing every aspect of you. Every nook and cranny, right? Her swab was done to gather DNA for evidence of this case and or any past or present cases, so that DNA is on file. Again, everybody that is charged with that type of crime gets done. Now, a lot of people ask me, why is she not on a registry? Only certain offenses go onto a registry, and since she pled down to lewd act, that's not one that is that has to go onto a registry, and that could have been part of the plea as well. Yep, to put in the quota system. No, her original charge was lewd act, pled to battery. Oh, so she wasn't found guilty. I thought the paper that I got said that she pled down to lewd act of a minor. So she pled to battery? She got very lucky if that's the case. Now, there's two different things, right? Because then the other thing that I hear, the other thing that I heard is something to do with a baby. I was right first. Okay, right. She was charged with, convicted of, or she pled guilty to lewd act with a minor, correct? Right. So the battery was a different situation. Because there's a couple, if I'm correct. No. Which one? Yeah, so, let me see. My son just turned 17. Literally, Brandy, I would lose my shit. I would be in jail. I would 100% be in jail. It is, yeah, the lewd act is a misdemeanor. Now, had mom not walked in when she did, that charge would have been different. That charge would have been different if mom did not walk in when she did. Which is crazy that the tip is a different charge than the whole thing. Well, whatever, right? So yeah, that potentially saved her. No. I do truly wish that she was very open and honest when Kaylee was asking her questions. I wish that Kaylee, like I said, again, Kaylee even gave her an opportunity. She's like, listen, you know, they're friends, I guess. So she's like, you know, listen, we're friends, and I know this is hard for me. It's hard for you. You know, they're gonna dig. So now's the time. Like, if there's anything else, now's the time to put it out there, because it's gonna be, I feel like it would have been easier with a friend. And she said no, and she's gonna stick with it. But then, of course, it came out, and the boy put all the information out there, and so now it's this whole thing. Now, there's another thing with a baby. This is her story. She was pregnant with the baby, and she got into a car accident. Shortly thereafter, she delivered the baby. Baby's healthy, fine, everything is good. When the baby is like 2 months old, I guess the baby was crying, fussy, whatever. She takes the baby to the hospital to get looked at. They do scans of the baby, and they notice that the baby has a broken femur and something else. I can't remember. I don't know if it was a leg or something else. But they were healing fractures. Healing fractures means that the injury is old. It's already started to heal. So Whitey said that she believes that the child was injured in the car accident. That's where the injury took place, and they didn't know because she was pregnant and the baby was born. They don't scan a baby. 2 broken arms and a broken femur. Yeah. And so the baby was taken away at that time for a little bit. I don't know how long. It was placed into foster care, so through CPS system. And then eventually the child was given back. So I don't know the whole story on that. We will figure it out and kind of go over that. Do you know where the arms were broke? Were they broke like up here? Like, was it collarbone, or was it like this area of the arms? shocking enough, babies being born with broken bones or breaking bones during delivery is a lot more common than we know, and oftentimes we don't know, especially collarbones. I've had several babies be born with broken collarbones. The baby stayed in the hospital with her after the accident, but was cleared. Yeah. So did she deliver the baby right after the accident? First of all, how scary is that? To be pregnant and get into a car accident, especially if she had to stay for some time. So she was in the accident. The baby was, I'm assuming they delivered the baby. Wait, she was not pregnant in the accident. Wait, hold on. Now I'm confused. Baby stayed in the hospital with her after the accident, but was cleared. Labor. Baby was fine. That makes no sense. Okay. Wait, so where was the baby in the accident? I'm confused. Yeah, there's a lot in the story that just doesn't make a lot of sense, that like needs to add up. And I truly feel like she could have bounced back from this if she was just so open and honest when Kaylee gave her that opportunity. She's a hilarious girl. She does great content and videos, and I don't know. I just can't imagine having skeletons in my closet and coming out and talking about people. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Okay, first she said the baby was in an accident when she's... Okay, that's what I heard. Okay, so I'm not totally crazy. Sometimes I wonder about myself. So, okay, so she did say that. C. Golden, we're talking about Homebody Hideout. Casey, we're talking about Homebody Hideout. Be right back. Going to get it. You're the best. Do you guys both come at the same time? Casey and C. Golden. Do you guys know who that is, and are you guys up to date on what's going on there? Because if not, I can do a quick rundown for you. Oops. Oh, same with Cleo. Cleo said who? What is going on? Okay. No, who's that? Who's who? Everyone's like, who are we talking about? What's happening? She jumbled so much, you can't... Yeah, it's very hard. It's been very hard for me to try to follow. She also... It says the baby didn't stay in the hospital with her, and that she was in the hospital once. So I heard that I never heard that part. I heard that she was in the hospital. She was released and the baby stayed with her, which is common. When I had Miho, and he was we were both in the hospital. We both had to stay an extended period of time. He got released before me, but he just stayed in the hospital with me. So that is something that happens commonly. For those of you guys just coming in, Homebody Hideout is a creator on this here TikTok. She makes hilarious videos, calling people, like basically calling Brie and several other different creators out for the things that they do, the way they act, etc. And then somebody ran a background check on her for some reason, and it came up that she had some charges on her account for lewd act with a minor singing the song TikTok. And then it also came up that there was one of her children was in foster care for a little bit for a couple of broken bones as a baby. She says she was in a car accident. She was pregnant with the baby, excuse me, then delivered the baby, and then a couple months later, they discovered that the baby had a couple of broken bones, but they were healing fractures. And again, in children, especially newborns or very young babies, that is something that's common, right? We don't realize that they've broke a bone, and they're called healing fractures because they've already started to heal and they come up. My nose. I'm not trying to laugh, but when you sing my oh, that my little man. The only man I need in my life is that baby right there. Well, Carrie, I'm trying to be TikTok friendly. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say just the word, then they're like, oh, warning, warning. I don't even know. Warning, warning. Yeah, no, oh, not a femur. No. Not a femur bone. Again, the only bones that I've ever seen, like that I personally witnessed, and 2 were done intentionally by the doctors. The other couple were done in accident, but they were always the collarbone. If you have a, excuse me, if you have a, hold on. You guys are amazing. We're in the top 11% of the daily rankings again, you guys. You guys are amazing. But if you have shoulder dystocia, right, where the shoulders get stuck in the mom, the doctors can use their thumbs and manipulate it and actually break the bones so they'll collapse to get the baby out. Because once baby's head is out, you only have 5 minutes or less to get that baby out. But yeah, arms and that other stuff, no. Okay, I thought it was odd her husband had to come to tell her part of the story. Oh, I didn't see that. See, all of this came out. Was it yesterday's? Yeah, I think yesterday's live or the day before. Well, I was live. All of this happened while I was live, so I missed all of it. I knew nothing that was happening. Pregnant at crash, and injuries were found about 2 months later on the baby. I mean, technically, that could be possible. Injuries were healing. Femur got worse. Hold on, I hate it when it does this. Femur got worse and it could have healed on its own. She posted this in comments. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, obviously, or a nurse, obviously. Men into what I told you. Okay. Yeah, they do the range of motion stuff. I mean, but I guess it could have happened, but I also feel like you were in a car accident while pregnant, and let's say delivered baby like right then. Like if you went in to have an emergent or urgent C-section and just got the baby out, that's one thing. But if not, I feel like they would have done an ultrasound, and in an ultrasound, they would have been able to tell that there was broken bones. So unless they did an urgent C-section, and then they would have, checked things. Now, I'll tell you, the babies that I've helped deliver that have had broken collarbones, you never would have known. And their breaks were, especially one. Booty was big and he was stuck. We were at 4 minutes, 48 seconds when they did the break. And his break was bad. And he had, you didn't even know. There was no crying. He was able to lift his arm the whole night. So everybody's, it's just different. So that I really don't know. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, those are totally different breaks. Okay, wait, whose was I just looking up? Was it Carrie? Is that who just, someone just said they sent me something. And for me to look up, oh, Megan. No, Megan didn't send me anything. My aunt swears my cousin was born with a bump on his head from a car accident in the 80s. She's like, I don't know. You tagged me. You're the best. Thank you, lovies. Not requests. Let me go here. Messages or mentions. And then you message me or you tag me in Kaylee's. Well, Kaylee, they tagged me and want me to watch it, so sorry. About 20 minutes in, listen.
Well, I believe we know what happened. Rudy doesn't like.
Wait. Oh, okay. Thinking I don't have an issue with Kaylee. I just didn't know how to take that what she said. I don't know if she didn't like I don't know how to take it, so I don't know. I caught that disclaimer. Okay. You said 20 minutes into this? Stop following her when she came after you. Yeah, I still don't even understand that. I will never understand that piece either. I'm like, wait, what? Because I had people on my channel? It's equivalent to, I thought this was kind of funny, right? That she interviewed Homebody and then said she would never have people like that on her channel that have that kind of thing, and then turns around immediately and has Ruby on her channel. Same thing. Ruby, look at all the shits Ruby's done. Okay. So you want me to scroll ahead 20 minutes? Is that what we're saying? You can post an hour-long video on TikTok? What? When did this happen? How can you post an hour-long video on TikTok? I'm kerfuckled. Okay. Oh, how about I turn it up?
Your son?
So, my son's father actually got custody of him. I don't know how long into it. It wasn't, I cannot recall how long it was, but he ended up getting custody prior to me getting custody because I went crazy. I went absolutely nuts.
How old was your son?
About 3 months.
Do you feel like you have
his
any?
injuries were, I don't know how to call it, but they were healing injuries of fractured arms and a fractured, not tailbone,
Pelvis?
close.
Femur?
Femur.
Yeah, that's a pretty common one in kids. So, did they think the injuries were from the car wreck, or did they think the injuries were from you? Like, what was their reasoning?
No, it was not. They did not think that it was from me. They did not think that it was from the car accident.
I thought the same thing too. I was like, those are common injuries on a 2-month-old? Yeah. I'm like, I'm not a nurse. Listen, I'm not going to come into a nurse's territory and say what's common or not common. Just never say, oh, I'm going to keep playing. But I was just like, wait a minute. I had to make sure that you guys were on the same page. A femur and arms are, for a 2-month-old, are common injuries? Okay.
They did not know how a child at his age had recovering injuries.
Okay.
Thank you,
It was
Scott.
ruled it had to have been the fucking car accident is what it ultimately came
And
out
I understand that this is difficult. It's not easy to talk about. I get that. So I do appreciate you coming on and talking about it. And these are hard questions and they suck. And I mean, I've had anxiety all day about doing this because
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do have sympathy for everyone, and I know that people have the capability of change and whatnot, and it is hard to take accountability in situations like this. So it's appreciated that you are coming on and answering questions.
Kim Dodson, you can go ahead and shut the front door. Every fucking situation is different. Your sister had a car accident and didn't lose custody of her kids. Let me go ahead and applaud her for that. Because what I went through was fucking traumatic. For me, my son was born 2 months prematurely. He was small enough to fit in the palm of your fucking hand. So you can go ahead and mute that bitch. Fuck her.
So did you? Okay.
No, I wasn't under the influence. I was sitting at a stoplight, you guys. Sitting at a stoplight. A lady came going 50 to 60 miles per hour and hit me while I was at a stoplight.
Yeah, I mean, that is noted. I mean, there was no charge of reckless driving or anything like that.
Go fuck off.
So, I think, like, on my channel, I have sub-only chat turned on. It's up to you how you want to do it on yours.
Oh yeah, we'll do that too. How do I do that?
It's a good question. I don't know. On the computer. Maybe in your...
Okay, so I have a question. So the baby was born early as well? No, that she's saying, Tiff, that the baby was, she was still pregnant. She was pregnant with the baby when she got into the car accident. And now she's saying the baby was premature. The baby was premature, and she says could just fit, you know, here when it happened. Then scans would be done. They typically are done of premature babies, just to make sure that everything is okay, right? They want to know, is your heart working okay? Is your lungs working okay? Is everything in, you know what I'm saying? Keep playing because she said the baby wasn't scanned. Yeah, no, I did see that part where I'm just trying to figure out with the whole thing, because I can't go too far in because I got to get the baby tonight, so I don't want to go. We can play the rest of it tomorrow if we want to. She tried saying they won't scan babies that small. I mean, what? Now, do they like to scan babies that small? No. But yeah, sometimes you need it, and it's gonna happen. Yeah, your sex should protect. I mean, I don't know. I don't know of the accident and all that stuff. 2 months early, those breaks would be present. Riscan. Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot. I don't know if she's been back on. Absolutely, you'll know if your femur is broke. Yeah, that one's a massive. I was thinking, like I said, collar. Stuff like that, stuff that's, you know, more normal. A femur is not a normal bone to break. Yeah, so we can go into it a little bit more. Like I said, I started looking into it yesterday, and then, like I said, I just type in Kaylee and it'll come up. That's her name. That's her at, is Kaylee. I didn't know how to take what she said in the message yesterday, which is why I chose to just not listen to it, because I don't know. When somebody, you know, when somebody tells you one time because you have somebody in your life that they're going to start a hate campaign after you, and then everything kind of slows down, and then out of nowhere you get another video and it says, well, you were listening to my video and you had so and so in there and blah 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 blah, which is the same reason they were mad before. You tend to be slightly hesitant of, you know, what they do and say. So it sucks that it has to be that way, because it shouldn't. It's fucking TikTok, guys. It's TikTok. Nothing should be that serious to where we're like, you know, we don't even know each other to be like, you better not have so-and-so over there. And then it's just kind of, to me, it's kind of crazy that she's stressed about who I have on my page or whatever, but then has Jordan, Ruby, Santos, whatever on her page. I'm like, what? No, nonetheless, it's so high school Vanessa, which is why I said I'm gonna drop it. I'm not gonna talk, and I have not spoke about it since, until yesterday. Randomly she makes a video about me again. I'm like, is there a reason we're just not doing it? I don't know. I'm very confused, but I want Sock Gang to know I love that you guys support her and watch her and are over there. You know, I'm perfectly fine with that. I never want you to feel like that you can't. Yeah, I definitely think Alicia, I think there's definitely like a huge a couple, Mama K. There's definitely a huge age gap there, right? Where I don't sub talk about people. I talk to you. And you know, after the first video was, I know you do, Carrie. You're so sweet. And again, honey, even if you want to be over the whole time, you know I don't care. That stuff doesn't bother me. But for the people asking, this is how it started. For the new Sock Gang members, I definitely do things much different than most people. I come live almost every single day, and you guys get to determine what we talk about. I never have anything, for the most part. Sometimes I'll have stuff planned. But for the most part, we just get on and we just start chatting, and then you guys bring topics up, and that's what we talk about. That's how it's just always been. This is y'all's page. And so this one day, it was overwhelming. Like 90% of my comments was talking about something that Kaylee had said to somebody else. And I'm like, dude, there's no way that Kaylee's saying this or bringing up somebody's child that's no longer here. I don't believe. What happened? There's more to the story. There has to be more to the story, etc., 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 right? So, while I'm talking about it, the person that she was talking about comes into my live. And so then I have her come up. I know nothing about this girl's story. Nothing. So she comes up and I'm like, I'm so confused because I just can't see Kaylee saying this stuff about you. Like, what happened? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And I'm not going to bring up all what was said because that's in the past. Okay? And so the girl comes on and she tells her story, and I was like, that's just craziness, whatever, and we go from there. Well, while I'm doing this, then she makes a video and says, or no, she's on live, and she was like, oh, so Angie's going to have her on her chat, she's going to give her a platform, and she has Shelby over there. She's like, okay, so if Angie wants part of the hate train, she can get it too. Well, I take that as a threat. I don't take kindly to threats. And again, I don't understand why I would get part of a hate campaign. What the fuck is even a hate campaign? I don't know. But why would I be part of a hate campaign when I have people on my channel? Right? And so I didn't grasp that at all. So I then make a message and say, listen, I just want to put this out there. Because she had made a couple videos too, right? And I think what happened is when she made the video about me and she made the threats about me, Sock Gang does not play. And so her video had an overwhelming response of people supporting me and sticking up for me, saying, what the hell are you going after her for? Well, whatever. So and then I made a thing saying, listen, you guys, I want all of the drama to stop. There should be no drama. This is very high school. I don't like it. I tell Sock Gang all the time, you guys can go to anybody's page you want to. I don't control nobody. My page is a safe space. Everybody's welcome. Anybody can come. We talk about anything and everything over here. But I did say, I don't take kindly to threats. Don't threaten me with, if I want to be part of the hate train, I can too. And then to continue to go on and allow people on her panel to talk about where I work, question if I'm a social worker or not a social worker, and all this other stuff. It was just crazy, right? So once I made that video and I said, this will be my one and only time I'm discussing it, not talking about it again. Boom. End of story. Have not talked about it, anything since. Last night, while I was on live, Shelby was in here and we were talking about this whole Homebody situation. Well, Kaylee is the one that interviewed Homebody. I knew, like I said, I knew nothing about it because all of it came out while I was on live. And somehow a video just started playing on my iPad. Happens very frequently if you watch over here. And it's a video from Kaylee saying, hey Angie, just wanted you to know, so I see that Shelby is your mod. You should be careful with that because he just muted one of my supporters that's trying to tell you how to get to, or you're watching my video and they're trying to tell you about how to get to my YT channel. Thank you so much, Carrie. Which is exactly what we're talking about. I was showing a video at the time, just like I just was, and we were talking about the whole interview is on her YT channel. I support everybody. People want to know. They want to see the video. I want all of my people to go watch the video. Go support her. So nothing was blocked or muted out of there. But before I even got a chance to see the video, somebody said, hey, Shelby muted somebody. So I was like, okay, mods, no muting, no blocking at all. It was already addressed, dealt with, and taken care of. But then she makes a whole video about it, instead of just DMing me. So I didn't grasp that. And so I DM'd her. And I was like, I'm curious as to why you would make a video. Why didn't you just DM me? That was already addressed. Your YT channel was what's it called? Pinned. So people could go there. I'm telling everyone, go support, go watch it. I don't understand why you're making a video. I feel like it was a video to say, hey guys, Angie has Shelby as a mod, which again, why is that a big deal? Who cares? I don't understand. And then laughs at the bad comments in there, including from someone talking about how much they hate me and they want a whole background check run on me ASAP. Well, fucking spend your money and run it, bitch. Not you, Kaylee. Whoever is in there doing it. Be very boring. In 1998, I did get a ticket. I will tell you that before they come out with that big news. I just don't understand. It's so boring. You guys, with the work that I do, the federal, the state, federal, all the checks that we have to go through, our fingerprinting and stuff, I'm gonna have a background. I just don't understand it. It was pointless, I feel like, and I may be wrong, but I feel like it was just a way to tell people that Shelby's a mod. Who cares? Who cares who I have as mods? That's what we get to do over here. It's my page. I get to have people as mods or not as mods. I get to have people here or not here, but everyone's welcome here. You know what's so funny stuff? Actually, what it was, my ticket in 1998, and this is how deep that they do our background checks for the work that I do. When I got changed positions, I had to do a new background check, and I'm like, okay, whatever. They're like, hey, something came up, and I'm like, I've never been in trouble in my life. There's no way. They're like, yeah, there's a ticket from 1998 that I didn't attach my tabs. I was pregnant with Dejanay at the time. I had the tabs in the car, but it was raining because it was wintertime, and it was raining, and I just was pregnant, and I just hadn't gone out and done it. And so, anyways, that's legit still, that came up in my background check. Just a couple years ago, like 2 years ago. From 1998. That's it. So I don't know why. I just don't like it. And again, I'm not going to address it again, but it's just weird. I volunteer with dogs at our local jail with inmates. Oh, I would love that. So I should stay. That will be good. I've always wanted to do that. I see you, Harmony. I wasn't reading comments while I was talking, so if you said anything, that's why. I can't figure out why Bree's minions are going back a decade. I don't know. I can't figure it out either. Angie, I love you, but I'm not cool with, hold on, Shelby at all because he talked, oh, hold on, so bad about me, but you know, I hate it when it doesn't make him a good person. No, I know you're a good person. And listen, not everybody is going to like everybody that's in here, and that's okay. Right? We're all very different people. This is a safe space for everybody. So if you are in here and Shelby's in here, I wouldn't, allow you to talk bad about Shelby or Shelby to talk bad about you. It's okay. This is a safe space. I tell everybody that. There's a lot of people on this app that don't like me, and that's okay. They don't have to like me. But my place is a safe space. Everybody that comes over here is going to be treated respect. The only way that you would get blocked out of my page is if you were disrespectful. That's it. Just disrespectful. Or lying. I don't like liars either. But yeah, everybody's welcome over here. And that's my whole premise of this page, is for us all to just love each other and get along. And I know you do, and I love you too, girl. Yeah. Well, I love you. That's all. Amen. I love you guys too. Or say, click a link to your not mine. Shit. Can you imagine that? That would be horrible. No stolen valors here. Absolutely. Do you guys know I still get messages about that? They're like, I can't believe that I can't believe you didn't allow Brie up. It makes me think you are scared. Do people nowadays not have dignity, not have morals? I think people just are not used to us Gen Xers. No. When I say no, I mean no. That's it. End of story. That's all. No stolen valor. No respect for you. No racism. No respect for you. It's not worth it. I don't. Now, could I have made a shit ton of money off of that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it worth it to me? No. My dignity, you and your hysterectomy position. Steph, I can't with you. My dignity and my morals and my values are priceless. So there's not enough money for me to have gone live with her and shared a space on my page, right? She requested to come to my page. It's not like me going to hers, right? She would have been on my page, which I feel like then would have diminished it. It's not worth it. There's not enough money in this world. No. Now, I will preface that by saying, if she ever changes and wants to grow or mature and is asking for help, the door will then be open. But until then, no. Thank you, Viz. That's why I love you guys too. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Don't make me cry. But no, that's why I get confuzzled when people like come at me with crazy stuff, like that I allow certain, like that people are friends of mine. Okay. It's TikTok. It's not like we're hanging out and going, we're not on the phone every day for hours and hours and hours and chilling at the club and, sharing family photos. That's crazy. Thank you, Missy. I love all the hearts. Yeah. No, it doesn't exist. Oh, isn't that the truth? No doesn't exist in their vocabulary. The word no cap. You are so right. We won't be, well, stop. You're different. No, it's just one of those weird things. I don't know. Thank you guys for defending me. But absolutely, Harmony. You guys are all over here. The sock fam is the best fam there is, and all loved and appreciated. So, all right, well, it's 9:30. I got to wear pals. Yeah, Steph has been amazing. I just saw the videos that you sent. You got last night's live, everything. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to talk. So, all right, loves, I gotta go. I'm gonna go get the baby, and then I will be on live tomorrow. I know it's not often I get the baby. Well, I mean, I have the baby every day, right? But that time is that's like work time. So it's a different time for me with her. This time is grandma time. This is when we get to do the fun grandma stuff. So I love it when I get to just snuggle her. So, anyways, I love you all so much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye.